We are now live streaming in multiple different ways. For anyone who's watching this, this is not our standard strategy. This is an experimental strategy, but has been working quite well. So we are doing a live stream test on it. So now we got to pick let me find a window here. Let's start a back test thing for this right now. Okay, so do that, and we need not a trading window. Where is it? Skype. Can't find the. Oh, maybe it's on one of these. No. Huh, I lost my window. I'm in some kind of weird mode. I don't know how I got there. It's not any of these. Sorry, guys. I had it all set up ready to go. I don't know why. I'm just getting rid of windows because I don't know how to. Maybe I can do it this way. Okay, maybe it's. Nope, that's old. Oh my. Okay. I don't understand what happened to my my screen. I had it all just before I clicked, ready to go. This looks old. Well, let's just start over. Let's see if I can.
Can you scroll up on that? I think you've got windows underneath those.
Personal email on here on the stream now. What did you say?
I think there's 3 rows of windows. You may have more if you scroll down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time you go to the bottom row, more up here.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't see. Well, whatever. Some old stuff. Okay. I'm just going to find a window here and start. Let's just start over. Load chart layout. I have this all set up. Maybe hopefully it saves something. Oh, this looks similar. I think this is good. All right, I'm just going to go back some here. You're going to go colorblind. I'm giving you fair warning right up front. This is definitely not color friendly right now.
And the colors.
Yeah. I'm just going back and back and back here. I don't know where to stop, but it really doesn't matter, I guess. I'll just keep going. So we have a good run. I don't know. Okay, well. Okay, well, I'm just going to start. I don't know. We'll just start somewhere random here. I don't know. It's bizarre. Okay. Let me just train you on this before we start, and then we'll just find some place and start. So whenever you have a yellow zone, that usually comes right before, not always, but often right before the price explodes. So to that end, I trade in both directions inside the yellow zone. So in this scenario here, I'm looking for an excuse to go long or short, and I'm looking for wherever I can see the most confirmations that it's a good idea to do that. So the yellow zone starts here, and the first thing I see is price come down and pierce this band here. In the yellow zone, I'm not looking for a ton of confirmations. I'm just looking for the thing that looks the sexiest to me if I was price.
Is this what you call the squeeze zone?
Yeah, that's a squeeze on a much shorter time frame. So you're already familiar with this. So I'm just going to put it in replay mode, even though we've seen it, just so you can see what it looks like as we're going along. So yes. So let's just go through here and see what we got. So we go through and we see dots below. We see where it's close to our edge. And if I can get in with my stop on my edge, then I'll do that, which I already know. We already seen this, but I'm just doing this for training. And then so I would go long here, providing, and I set my tops to whatever the highest candle bars are, not the wicks, but the bars, just a little tad lower, usually something like that. And then I'm going to set that to 4. Okay, 4.18, close enough. And so I've got the outside in my stop zone, so I'm good with that. And then I run that trade. And now I'm looking for a reason to go short too. So I'm going to keep an eye. I've got a bunch of lines, so I think I'll wait to see something on the outer edge. I'm just going through. I know we've already seen this. I'm just going through what I think when I'm doing this. So, okay, and that explosion there. Now these dots here, these are the high, middle, and low of the last squeeze. And price loves to bounce off these things. So if you get orange and black dot together like that, that's usually a really good idea to take a trade there. So I'll take that. Go ahead.
Can I just ask you that if you were trading live, how would you already have set this up? And how would you have set it up ahead of time?
Right. Okay. So if you're live trading, we would get signals for the green or red. We can set it up any way you want, but you would see price approaching this zone, and you would go short. I don't exactly understand your question, but yeah, making signals out of this is definitely going to be the second. So this one here, I'm going to set this. That's a long way out. So, but I'll still go. So I'm going to go down to. So when it's that far out, you could just go to the bottom of this candle here, if you want, because that's kind of the next zone. If price doesn't bounce back to that, then you're done. That's 4.17. And then, so now for TP2, I'm just going to let these run. One of them will run to 0 and one of them will take off, hopefully. Okay, so this one wins. So we got, actually both of them have 1 already. So we got a 4 and a 4. I'm not going to score them, but because this is just a demo here. And then, so now I'm just waiting for the run to see what happens here. So, oh, I know what I don't have turned on here. I don't have a trend following. Okay, so it broke that way. So now we have a 4 and 0 for this one, but now this trade is still in. So now what we'll use, and I know Andrew, you're familiar with this already with the purple line. We'll wait until it comes back inside to get out of this trade. Sometimes I use super trend, but so we'll wait for this to come back inside. And there's our close inside. So we can take that up to right here. And that is an 11-hour trade there. I think, yeah, no, 13-hour trade. So we got a 13, a 4, we got a 4 and a 13 and a 4 and a 0 out of that. So trading a lot, as much as you can inside of here, even if you got a couple losers, it's worth it because you get a ton when price explodes. Of course, price doesn't always explode. So, but so here's another. Let's take another example here. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go back. Don't look for a minute. Let me just go back to here, and I'll have you guys go through and see what you think. Okay, so nothing's happened yet. Okay, so now we're in the yellow zone. It just started, so we won't include this candle. Okay, so now you're looking for a reason to go short or long.
So that could be one, couldn't it? Does it need to be outside of yellow or
yeah,
inside yellow?
it should cross a line or something. My opinion, but
okay.
So in general, it's going to try to break out of the squeeze. So it's going to push on the edges. Imagine if you had something stuck in a container and it keeps bouncing back and forth trying to get out till it finally busts out. That's what price is doing here.
Right. So
progressively, it's going to get more extreme. It'll get more tame and then more extreme. But I don't see anything right here that would get me long or short, nor do I see. Okay, now I see a green signal here. And price ends right here. It's touching here. So it's not the strongest thing in the world. I have no dots to confirm, but we don't, because we're in the yellow zone, it's okay to throw some trades away because we're going to get paid. We're going to get paid for that, hopefully, with some bigger trades.
So that light green line at the edge of the yellow zone, is that a sexy line or not?
Yeah, that was what I originally just started with, and I've added a bunch more stuff to try to get more signals, but I've generally just kind of confused things. But
what about the purple line itself? Does that count?
Yeah, you can trade, like for me, if I was trading this, I'd say, okay, I'll take this. This green means that it broke this line. I'll take this. But as long as I've got the purple line in my stop, I'm willing to play that game. Take that up to just shy of the top of these bars here. Set that to 4. If I can, 3.95, close enough. Yeah. And then we'll run that and see what happens. Wow, pretty close, but we're still in the game. And there's our win. And now we're looking to go short. What do you see here?
We can go short there, yeah.
You got this line intersecting the orange dot. So if you can keep the blue line inside your stop, seems like a good game to me.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. And we're going to set that to, say, right there. So these are very small trades. So you have to, these should be entered on with limit orders only with a stop loss. I'll show you how to do it with a stop loss is already in place, just in case. So when things go south, you don't lose too much. You lose the standard amount. Okay, so now we're looking here. Ignore that R. That's just saying that there's a that this bottom here was a divergence. So it's most likely, it's thinking it's most likely to bust upwards now is what it's telling you. Whether it's right or not, we'll see. Okay, well, that's not good. So it's busted out up. However, we have a 4-hour trade going up. And price just came back in. So we have 4R. And whatever that is, 4R and an 8R. So you got 4R, 8R, and minus and two minus ones. So you can see very quickly, you make it's very easy to get a lot of R out of these trades.
So in these two examples, the yellow zone's been pretty short, hasn't it?
Yeah, they're very, very tiny. Very, very tiny.
And is that what you're saying normally? Because you know, I'm thinking of like the long sort of losing streaks I've had. Would they have been yellow or not?
Oh, yeah. Well, in the yellow zone, you're going to get a lot of bounce back and forth, and the coloring here, and you have to be a little creative. You know, like here you see it's telling you all along here with these oranges and reds that prices wants to come down, but you don't go in right away. You're looking for a reason, and so there's your 50 MA would be a good reason potentially, or maybe you skip it and you don't get this trade. So you know, and of course you're going to have losers, but you shouldn't have long streaks of losers. You know.
This is on the 5-minute chart as well, so that's
yeah. You can switch. Of course, this works on every chart, but I was looking for something that I can take advantage of the fact that on Binance we're getting such amazing low cost trades. I thought if we can get something where we can trade a lot and catch these explosions, we could do amazing. So let me see if I've got super trend in here. So there's let me add it in at the risk of, super trend. Okay, there's one that, there's one that I just added. I don't think that's, there's a new one that I want to use. No, super trend, paint, you know. I'm just going to try to use this one as a, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's see here. That's not the one. Okay, well, forget the super trend. I have a super trend in one of my versions, but I don't have time to find it right now. So anyway, now another thing that you can do here in this strategy is it loves to bounce off, go up and bounce off these peaks here. Do you see how it did this? That's pretty standard. So you could go long again here if you wanted. I'm not going to do that though. I want to just keep it to the yellow zones for now. So we'll just go forward here and see what happens. So price is breaking up hard here. We're expecting it to come down. Normally before I was waiting for it to come down and get long on here, but we'll just wait and see if we get a yellow zone here. So that would be my trade right there normally. But I didn't get an entry anyway. I didn't really get anything touching here. Oh, there's your touch. I'll just draw this. The first touch of the red line I like to trade. Okay, and with that, I'm just going to keep my stop to the recent high. Set that to 4. And I guess it already went, but then it falls through. You can get a little 4-hour snipe there. I just really want to focus on the here we go. Just want to focus on this right now on the yellow. Unfortunately, this yellow zone's super small, so I don't think we got in here. I don't know what. My computer's is acting really weird. Okay, so if I look at this yellow zone here, I don't really have any reason to get in or out. We've got, I mean, we could have went short here for sure. So where's my 3 dots though? I guess they start here, here, and there's one here. I've got black dots here. So if you want to take a chance, I would say maybe on these black dots. We're out of the yellow zone. And what happens often when you come out of the yellow zone is there's one last bounce in the opposite direction. So if you want to take one last trade, you can. In this case, I didn't get a trade, so I'm just going to see if I can get a trade here.
Yeah. What's the yellow at the bottom? Says 237.
Oh, down here? That's an indicator I built before that indicates when the trend is about to change. I've not released that publicly, but you see how the price is coming down? Hits this purple zone, and it tends to bounce off of the purple zones. It'll bounce or just take off, one of the two. It's basically very similar to the squeeze. So this all is kind of a yellow zone. I may actually color all this yellow and join these two zones. Something I'm working on, but I'm not there yet. So I'm going to target the middle of this yellow zone and the red line and this bar all look like a pretty good target to me. Set this to 4R and see what happens. Oh boy. Oh, we made it. It's like printing money though. I mean,
not many trades yet.
What's that?
You've won a few and not many trades. And it's doing all right.
Yeah, it's doing really good. I've been averaging between 2 and 3R with this.
Wow.
So I don't know if we want to keep score here. We probably should, eh? I think this is the first one that we had no idea what was coming. So I'll put this one down as our first trade. So that gave us a 4. And we don't know what the next part of it is. Let's see what happens after that. So we're waiting for it to come back into purple. And there we are. That actually works as a pretty good targeting system. And that gives us 6.9 R. Not a bad way to start. Okay, and now we're waiting for, obviously I've been playing, I was playing here somewhere before. I don't want to see my old trades. That ruins everything. I don't, that ruins the spontaneity. I guess I found so I was playing around and then I thought I'll just continue where I left off. I seem to have rewound past where I started. So now it's unfair. I'll go let's just pick a different coin or something because I don't want to be doing trades that I want it to be completely natural. I don't want to have any advantage because I've seen it before. So we'll just pick something. I don't know what this is. Never. Okay. You can ignore that stuff there. I'll delete that stuff later. I've literally been developing up to the last minute here. Oh, wow. Let's trade this for fun. I haven't really seen what happens. I'm going to go back here. Let's just see how if this ends well for us. It's a big yellow zone. Okay, so I'll start here. And we'll wait for the yellow zone to start. It starts. We have a piercing of the orange. This and this is what I haven't told you. So price really loves to bounce off these lines as well. So in this case, I've got kind of a 3-line thing going on here. I'm going to pick the middle line, but I'm going to make sure that's in my stop just in case it goes long.
Just noticed that is today, so you're not going to have much time there.
I might have got in here, So what did you say?
The time that you're looking at is today, isn't it? So it's not going to go far.
Oh shoot! Okay, well, what time is it? Well, let's trade as much of it as we can and see what happens. Okay. We'll make this trade. We'll make a few trades here anyway.
Yes.
So we've got. So I'm going to trade to the middle line. The middle line almost always gets hit. It's sort of like the center line on the pitchforks, and we get stopped out if we go in here. So, whether I would have chose that or that is questionable, but I'm going to just to be safe, I'm going to take a -1 on this. The tricky thing is when you're trading live, you don't see the whole candle formed, and with this thing, you don't get to see the candle as it's moving. So you really need to set your targets beforehand. Say, okay, if it comes down here and touches this bottom line, then I'm going to go long or something. I've got black dots coming up here, and I've got this orange line. And what is this line? And this is the 50 EMA. I feel it's going to break through. I'm going to hit these black dots because they're right on the edge here. I think that's what I want to do. There's my entry. Okay, right on the edge. This looks like about right there. And I'm going to set this up to, from here, I'm going to set it to, I guess I'll just set to I'm going to set to this top right there. This is the top of those orange dots. Set that to 4. And we'll see what happens here. Ooh, nice. I should have went a little lower in those orange dots. Oh, there we go. Okay,
Right.
so that's 4R. We'll take a 4. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go to 0 now, but I'll just mark
Do
it.
you want to go short on that as well, then?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that looks like a great entry short as long as we can get that other stuff in our stop. I agree. And so you can get in these yellow zones and just eat up for, like, you won't get your TP2s, but you're going to eat up a ton of, you're going to get a ton of 4Rs.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you can make bank with that. So it's pretty high up here. I'm going to see what I can get my stop zone by targeting there. So it's all about looking at your stop and how tight it's going to be. I don't know. Can't. It's too small a trade. Yeah. At 4.33 still gets that in my stop. I'm going to go for it. You know, and if I lose a trade, I lose a trade. It's okay.
Oh.
That looks good. And boom.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And so now I've got 2 trades running here. And we'll just stay and wait and see what happens here. So we didn't quite get an entry down here, so I'm not taking anything. It stopped just shy of that line. I don't know if you can tell that from the video here.
Yeah.
Can't
Just
take
about.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we won't take that. And this is going back to entry. Oh, looks like we have another entry, but we're already in a trade, so I'm just going to let it go. Eventually, you want to see this breakout in one direction or another. Okay, so we got a 0 on that one, 4 and a 0, and we haven't got an answer on this one. And okay, there was a good entry there. Black dot's right on the green line. I'm pretty sure I would have taken that. So it might stop me out. It might not. Set that up to these orange. Stupid bug. I don't know why I get that drag to move thing. So weird. I don't know if this will work in my stop, but we'll try. 4.25, and we're still in, so that's good. Okay. We want to set it to 4, but I'm just saying 4.25 just to be quick here. Oh, you're right. We're live. So, well, we have to wait. We have to wait about. We'll leave that there and come and see, but I'll just record.
Hasn't it just lost?
What's that?
Trade? It's just added 2
Oh,
candles.
yeah. I lost the trade. Yeah, I lost the trade. Take a -1. And we don't really have an answer on this trade. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just take,
I think it already went to 0, didn't it? Though? Didn't you have 2 4s and 2 zeros?
Oh yeah, this one went to 0.
Yeah, because it's just covered at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. It's this one, and then this one has come down to 0 as well. So yeah, so that's good. So then that's perfect. So 4, 0, and a -1. We're actually doing quite poorly right now with this. Okay, let's go back a whole bunch. I consider anything below 1.5 to be very poor now. The standards have changed. Okay, let's just keep going back some so we get some. I don't know. My computer is running slow. I can't It's going to move very quickly here. Let's trade a few of these. I don't know if we win or lose on these, but let's just trade some of these here. I'll just set. So what I haven't, there's another side to the strategy that I do, but I think for this session, maybe we should just stick on the yellow zones because it's the most easily defined.
Okay.
So we're looking for a reason to go long or short. I see a black dot on a red line here, close to this line. I'm thinking if it goes down, I can get this into my stop. I probably want to take it. Don't know what that means. How do I have a black dot there? I don't know what that is. I don't even see it. Price went nowhere. Okay, there's
Yeah.
what's that? What's that?
Yeah, it did. It went up and back down.
Yeah. So it's not a strong entry short here, but it's yellow zone, so I'll take it. The orange means it touched the line, by the way. I think. Or is that the... Okay, so I'm going to set this. This is such a small zone here. I'm just going to set this at the bottom of this candle. Just a little tad. And that's really tight. Yeah, I don't know. It's so tight, but anyway. So, well, we already saw that it already touched in one, and now it's, oh no, it was going that way, so now it lost. Yeah, so that's a loser. Let's see what happens now. So we want it to be long and short, and we haven't got, we missed a long entry here. And we have no reason to go short here. Hopefully we can and then we got the purple up here. It's coming out. I don't know.
We're still in the yellow zone.
No, we're not. It's finished now.
Okay.
So we can take one last trade if we see a good setup. So one of the things you can do is you can trade this orange dot. So it's kind of come up and come down. And now it's rebounding off this orange dot. I don't know if this isn't really in the strategy, but I'm pretty sure this is going to work. Go here, take this down to here, or take it even just to these dots. That's really tight. I can't even really get that in there. This is not an official trade. It loses. Okay. Okay, so let's just wait for a yellow zone. Here we go. Whoa, 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 slow down, Doug. Okay, so there's a great entry right there. You got yellow dot with a black dot right next to it. So we'll get in right at that spot. And we'll set it to, I think we want to go up to the, I would say up to about here, just above those, just above those two candles are kind of the body of those two candles. There's a 4 right there. And, oh, that's not good. Wow. Oh, good. There we go. We needed a win there. So there's 4 and a 0. And we didn't find a reason to go short. So all we did is pick up 4 there. Oh,
Yellow again.
yeah, yellow again. Normally you don't get that. So what's happening here is we're just getting a bunch of little yellows here. I'm going to go somewhere else, and I want to find something that's more like we're nickel and diming it. Yeah, we're doing okay, but we're averaging 1.2 R here. But let's just move around somewhere and do something that's, I don't know. Make sure everything's clean on this chart. Oh, there it's in here. Okay, we have to go backwards because that's gonna. I'm just going randomly back far. Okay, I'm gonna set the time thing to here. I don't even know what that's gonna look like. Should we trade this here?
Is it yellow? Yeah, yeah.
Let's start right here. I don't want to go through all that yellow, but you can get a bunch of trades out of that. But let's just start right here because we're looking for yellow zones. Let's see what we can find here. So I'm going to zoom in here. So we're looking to go long and short. So I see black dots up here and down there. Pretty obvious that we should wait and see price touch that area. And here we go. And there's our entry. Probably black dots right here that we don't see, where there used to be black dots. We've got another line that means, which is actually a good thing. So we're going to go short right here. Take that down to, gee, we don't have many candle bodies. That's a little too short. So we're going to have to go down to, I'm going to take it down to these candle bodies here because I can't go too short or I won't get any stop room. Okay, and let's see what happens here. Oh, beautiful. So there's 4. And then we're looking for an entry to go long. And we don't get it. Okay, I would take that as a -1 because I would have got in right here. Okay, so I'm going to go 4, and we don't know what that is yet for the PP2. Okay, price is actually moving out. And it came back in, so I don't know if that's an out and in, but I'm going to take that as my out and in. So it's only Mickey Mouse 5.8R. Okay, I see a line coming here and from our pitchforks, and this is coming down. If we can get an entry around here long, I'll take it. Nope, no entry. There's an entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's inside, but I guess we're supposed to be taking risks here in this zone. I don't know. This isn't, I don't know if that's strategy on strategy or not. It's kind of pretty far in too. I want to see the purple into my stop zone. So I'm going to take my take profit up to right here, these top candles here, candle bodies. I want to see, there's 4.1. I want to see that purple In case it comes down and visit that purple, I want that in my stop.
Okay.
So oop, that's not good. And that's a lose. And we didn't pick up. Oh, are we still? Oh yeah, we're still running this trade. Okay, good.
No, you finished that trade.
This one? No, this trade.
Did it.
How do we?
When you went short, you finished.
Oh yeah, I finished that trade. You're right. Yeah. Went out and in. I finished that trade. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Okay, so we have no short trade and we have no. Okay, yeah. You know what? I did that wrong because we're not done the yellow zone yet. So, I don't know why I did that. I was waiting for it to go out, and so you have to wait till it's done the yellow zone. We'll keep that for our official score, but I'll show you what we'll watch and see what the trade would have done had we waited. So the idea is if you're in yellow, you don't take your profit yet. You can't take a TP2 inside of yellow is the rule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. So we'll just wait because you're waiting. The whole point is you're waiting till the yellow zone ends in a breakout. So if you trust me, that's definitely not in the rules. I just don't know why I did that. So this is not quite in. I'm going to wait. There we go. And there's our first real close inside. This is what I was doing. This is where you pick up the big R's. So I think you should like it is the rules. I just didn't when I get it. What's that?
Take that score instead, if that's what the rules are.
They are. It's 14.5. I'm going to take it because I know it is the rules. I just was being. I don't know what I was doing because I was inside of the. You can't take TP2 inside of the yellow. That's the rule. Because otherwise, the whole point of doing this is to get that big breakout. So the whole idea of playing in here, yes, you pick up some 4-hour trades, but the whole idea is to have one. Hopefully, by the end of this, you have one in play that takes off. That's the whole point. That's why we're taking trades in both directions, even though we know probably one of them is going to lose. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. That's more along the lines of what we're looking for here. And it's good that we got out there. Now, this is interesting here. I see this a lot. So now it's coming up and it's retesting this area here. So either it's going to take off in this direction or it's going to bounce down even and go even further. So not really part of the official rules yet, but because I'm still experimenting, but taking a trade here, I keep, as long as I've got that red line in my zone here, stop, maybe set it to about there. Set this to right here, to 4. And we'll just see what happens. Nope. It did bounce, but it off the middle line.
Yeah.
And it didn't bounce far enough anyway.
The yellow's over as well.
No, that's an orange down marker. I'm going to have to work on the signals and colors. Oh, I've got some company here. I got some disciples here from Toronto. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to show you. What time is it now? I wanted to show you that it's really short test, guys, but you get the idea. We average 1.86 R. I usually average 2 R, so we're not too far off. And I've done a fair amount of back testing.
Great.
Here's one I did the other day, 2.27 R, 2.26 R. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll pick it up again. I've got got some company over here, so my day's gone a little bit crazy. It was supposed to be, is it 3 o'clock already? Yeah. Yeah, I told them I'd be done by 3, but All right. Anyway, let's do a longer test in the next couple of days. I'm going to. Do you want me to publish something like that, or is that something you want to try, or is it still too confusing what the
I
entries
think
are?
I could try to use that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing with that.
Okay, I would love to get your results. Okay, I'll be. See you guys, and I'll publish something later today.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.